skinny love just last a year.
I want you to know that this office respects equality. However, I am not able to issue a marriage license to you.
When Carol, according to North Carolina law, I'm not allowed to issue you a marriage license.
Until that North Carolina state statute changes, you are unable to issue your marriage license.
Been together for almost 11 years. This is our newborn baby. She's 2 weeks old, and we also have a 6-year-old at home. And we need equal rights in order to protect our family.
We've been together for 25 years. We're in our mid-60s. Can you tell us what steps we might take to become full and equal citizens under the law before we die? Can you help us with that?
It should be allowed. I have no problems with it. I mean, if you think about it, it's really just another milestone in marriage altogether, because I mean, like, before they didn't allow interracial marriages, and that's just the next thing. So I think it's fine. It should be allowed, no big deal. Love is love.
I'm all for it because I have family members who are gay, so I mean, it's just something I grew up with. So I mean, I've never thought differently of same-sex couples or same-sex marriage. I've always thought it's just something that should happen.
I think it's good. It's a right for everybody to be happy and get established with anybody who wants to be in the life.
If that's what makes them happy, more power to them.
I definitely support it as a socioeconomic kind of pull. Married people often pay more into taxes, they buy bigger properties.
I am supportive of folks who want to have a healthy relationship, and healthy relationships include being able to express yourself openly and freely in the community. So positive sexuality is really something that
I would think the same. I think the extent that people are interested in committing to one another and supporting one another in that way, that it's a very good thing for society.
I think it's great. I mean, kids need a home. If they're willing to be parents, that's great.
I think it's a good thing because, I mean, even in this community, we already have a lot of kids who don't have homes. So, I mean, the more homes that are being opened for these kids, I think the better. Because, I mean, as long as they're loving parents, I don't see the issue.
I think it's good. Everybody has to be their right to get on his own family.
Adoption thing should be, I think, legal. We have so many kids filling up, orphanages. There's kids that are waiting to be adopted from this country. It would be nice to see that two people who've been together for 15 years, which is longer than the rate of heterosexual marriages, are able to adopt young children and give them a home. That would, I think, be in our best interest.
I don't see it as wrong. I see it as helping the child, especially if the child's came from a abusive family. So if these two people are loving and they love each other enough, and like she said, if they've been together long enough, why not? Why not give a child a chance of a good life?
I think that, again, if people pass all of the standards that we have in place to become adoptive parents and support people and support kids in that way, that's a great thing.
Certainly, I agree. Same.
Yeah, I know a couple, and I mean, it's just like any other, friends that you have that are couples. I mean, there's nothing really different about it.
My experience has been I never really recognized that it was something different. I just thought it was just something normal. And when I found out, that it's not common, it was kind of shocking. Because I grew up with it, so I guess I'm used to it. So.
Actually, yes, I have a lot of friends, and males, females, and yeah, everything is cool. It's like another couple in the world.
I know I have a few friends that are same sex, and they're my friends, and that's the way I see them. They're my friends, and I don't see nothing different. Just like a man friend and a girl friend, and they're my friends, so I don't see them as bad.
I graduated in art from here, please. Everybody knows sexuality is transitional and it can change. It's something fluid and dynamic for every person, and it really, whatever floats your boat, go for it. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody and sleeping, wrap it before you tap it, that's really my only guideline. Thank you. I don't know what to say that.
You're fine.
I do, as a matter of fact. I have quite a few friends who are in same-sex relationships, and I happen to be in one myself. I think people are great. When people get to know you as a couple, they're very supportive, and I've had great experience in El Paso. I would say. I think to the extent that people get to know people, they're generally supportive. Absolutely. I think there's sometimes there may be differences between people's kind of abstract ideas and how they react when they find themselves in a real situation with other people.
This sort of stuff from happening. I mean, people love who they're gonna love, and trying to hold it back is just, discrimination of sorts. So, why not? We're all created equal, right?
I'm for it because, because I see my family members and, they're with people they love, and if that's how they want to express their love and commitment, I think they should express themselves that way.
Could be like a rating for everybody. After all, these human rights, civil rights, everybody is equal.
Oh, I agree. Why not? Why not? Like you said, couples, any couple. I mean, man, woman, two men, two females. They're gonna go out and buy the same clothes, groceries. Why not? If it makes them happy, why not?
Kind of combine those things legally, which is really the standpoint that we're looking for, is when you're allowing marriage, you're really talking about the institution. It adds more stability to the fabric of the community. And I think it might also be a safe haven for people in other parts of Texas, I'm going to call it scary Texas, where it's not allowed. For the longest time, it wasn't allowed that interracial marriages could happen, and El Paso was one of those places where it was fine. So it would be nice, again, if we could be in the forefront in the state of Texas. That'd be something that we could, accommodate as well.
I think it would be very helpful to society in a lot of ways. I think it would really encourage stability in those relationships. I think it would be great for the kids who are already a part of same-sex families to have their parents recognized. I think there are a lot of positive aspects to that. I also think that we're practically there. Of course, we'll ban in Texas has been struck down by a federal court already. So it's simply a matter of that judgment being stayed, that we don't have the option for same-sex couples to have their marriages recognized by Texas.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.